Hello. Welcome to WIP IT Thursday, and that's Mr. Justin Cannon.
Evening.
Guess it's just you and I tonight.
Yeah, have you heard from Don? I haven't heard from Don.
I have not. He liked the link to the stream.
Oh, he might just be running a little bit late. He sure does make some nice work.
Moved around, situated, where it can actually work. You got the other Sam Fisher head to paint up. I got this one finished up.
Yeah.
And my camera will not focus again. Didn't think I was going to get to go live for a second, and I can't show you anything until the camera's fixed. Trying to launch the app.
We went live though, right?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
It locked up on me for when I hit the live button. Yeah, but it did go live. And we got Darth in the chat. Party on, Darth. Before I reverse my camera where I can actually pay attention, not go crazy when I'm working.
Not going crazy while you're working. Come on.
Warriors of Lore logo, but custom camera model. I got painted up.
If I could only work when I wasn't crazy, I'd never be able to work at all.
Yeah. Mirror my camera. There we go. Now, what am I doing? I forget what I'm doing already.
You're painting up some heads.
That's not what I was doing. I was trying to.
I thought you said you were painting up some heads.
I loaded the app where I control my camera.
Oh.
And it won't work. It says no device connected, and the camera is clearly working because here it is. You can see what I'm doing. Yeah, kill it and try again. Oh well.
Ah, well, what do you do?
Yeah. I guess I won't have auto focus.
You just have to do it the old-fashioned way.
No, I can't. The app that lets me show the focus will not connect to the camera.
I mean, you'll have, you can focus using your camera, right?
No, there's no adjuster. It's flat. It's a digital camera. Without the app, there is no control over the camera.
Well, that's dumb.
Well, that's all webcams.
I know. All webcams are dumb. You'll notice how I don't have one.
Hey. Task manager 6 or something.
Say your taskmaster.
No, task manager.
Gotta open up my taskmaster. Got some contracts I need to put out.
Firefox is stealing the machine right now. some reason it says I have 7 instances of Firefox running.
Cool.
Let me log out of Firefox and I'll be right back. Oh, you're going to run the show for a second.
That's a lot of responsibility, sir.
Yeah. Oh, my machine is screwed up right now until I do that.
All right. I'll see if I can not lose everybody. So I guess this is the newest Iron Man look, or a new Iron Man look. So we're gonna make this sword tonight. Is what we're working on.
I'm back.
Oh, good. I'm sure they were getting real bored with me since I don't talk much. I don't know how you talk like to yourself while you do stuff.
Well, it's like every day. You don't normally an internal monologue. I just make it external.
I'd be one of those people that doesn't have an internal monologue.
Why not?
It's I don't know.
You don't hear voices in your head?
No.
Oh. What kind of sociopath are you?
What kind of what?
What kind of sociopath are you?
A bad one?
Not quite know what this question is about. How did you make the double joints on the figure? Okay, what? I don't know. I don't know what the reference is that question is.
We need a little bit more context.
Yes. Not. Get the gloves out.
Oh, he's getting the gloves out, folks. Good night, everybody.
Still waiting for my secret swap figure.
Oh, yeah?
Mine was the first one revealed. I was done a month ahead of time.
Well, you know, it's a good thing that I don't do the secret swap because
Yes, it's
people be waiting for their side. It'd be good when they got it, but man, they'd have to wait for it.
I finally have my figure.
This is the best figure I ever saw, but man, I ordered this like 25 years ago.
I can finally run for Congress.
Something.
And then you got to be like super old to run for Congress. Instead of a retirement home, you seen that little skit where instead of retirement home, we're going to send Grandpa to Congress.
Oh yeah, I have seen that.
No, don't make me. Oh, Bold Cat, the question was toward you. He said he saw one of your models had double joints that you made.
Which model?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm just relaying what I see. Read.
How do you make a double joint? Let me think about it for a second.
There's no talking. Are you talking?
I was thinking. I said I was thinking about it still.
Yeah. Sucks they made that Shannon the She-Devil SDC exclusive.
Yeah, that 3-pack. I would have bought that 3-pack, even though Rogue looks like a lady of the evening who might have loose morals.
Mm-hmm. There's always the good Rogue cage you can get from the Outback Rogue, which I have several of those.
Except that now I'm not going to buy a second, on the secondary market because it'll be ridiculously expensive. So forget that noise.
I'll try to get it, but that's not very likely because I don't have a Hasbro Pulse account. I'm not going to spend $50 to get one.
Yeah,
I'm willing to bet it'll sell out before it opens up to everybody else. There's going to be limited quantities. Even if you spend $50 to get the count and get the early access, it doesn't guarantee you'll get it. So, yeah. But I'm not paying $50 for a slight chance I'll get it. Because that's the only benefit you get out of Hasbro Pulse account, because if you're over a certain dollar amount, you already get free shipping. Everything's so expensive, you always meet the limit for free shipping nowadays. some reason they canceled the G.I. Joe stream yesterday.
Did they?
And didn't say why.
It's weird.
Mm-hmm. Especially G.I. Joe, was it Yo-Jo June? It's like the month of G.I. Joe. It seems like to be the time you'd not want to cancel.
Yeah.
Anything talking about G.I. Joe?
So if I were going to make a double joint for this like knee here,
You would take a baseball bat and break it in the middle, or then hit it in 2 more spots. Teach it a valuable lesson.
only if it owed me money. I'd give it an offer it couldn't refuse.
Shiny, happy fist, punching faces. Mm-hmm. I need to shoot another one of the Batmobile build videos. It's kind of frustrating. I need the replacement electronics, so I can't really like close anything up until I get the new circuit board and remote.
Yeah,
and those are back ordered.
Yeah, that is frustrating.
Probably just film the next one and just throw it up. Won't do the live stream. Just like another set coming on the 17th. I need to shoot the one from the kit from last month. It's still unopened, sitting on the kitchen chair next to the kitchen table.
I'd start out with something like that. These are probably a little bit wide here.
Probably should have taken get the inflammatories for the show. Hands cramping. Crunchy shoulders too.
Yeah, ideally what you want is you want your joints to be close together. This is pretty good here. Otherwise your knee looks real wonky when you go and bend it. But you want those to be close together so that when you bend it, it's not doing weird stuff. Probably those could be even closer together, but you know. Well, that's essentially how I would do it. Like that. I hope that was helpful.
Reached over to grab something, I need it, and I completely forgot what I was going to reach over and grab for a second. I was like, what? Where am I? Who are you? We are packlets. We are strong. We are packlets. We are strong. Be so packlet smart. Packlets are indeed not smart. Packlets are a species on Star Trek that can never be a spacefaring race because they're so stupid.
That's unfortunate.
They never did they use him as a villain in like the cartoon Lower Decks, or more extensive villain, but they really never gave a reasoning how they ever became a spacefaring race, because they are incredibly stupid. In Star Trek Voyager, you had the Kazons, which they were dumb, but they were still smart enough to really. They couldn't invent the tech they had, but they knew how to maintain it. They were a slave race that rebelled against their masters and fought their ships or their former masters. Explains why like the dumb race became a major power in parts of the Delta Quadrant.
I watched most of Andor. I think I got maybe one more episode to go. I've enjoyed
it. There's a Easter egg in there. They got Star Killer's armor.
And in the shop. So you think they'll do something like theatrical re-release of Rogue One
Wow, what's going on?
after the end of Andor?
Oh,
Yeah, sometimes they do a theatrical re-release of Star Wars movies.
hold on. I never watched it. I watched Rogue One.
Huh?
I never watched Andor.
Oh, well, I think you might like it.
I think I might not.
Did you watch Rogue One?
Yes.
Did you like Rogue One?
It's pretty good. They all died.
Okay.
So that was enough for me.
Hey, spoilers.
Yep. They did. So yeah, it happened years ago.
Yeah.
Sector sent me his cyborg Superman figures from McFarlane to paint up like the one I've been working on.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Go. Smiling, happy people holding guns.
You say smiling, happy people holding guns?
Yes. That's how it goes, isn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's how the song goes. Pretty sure.
I think it said smiling, happy people everywhere.
Holding guns.
No, pretty sure that's not part of it.
I don't think that is. You're trying to trick me.
I wouldn't do that.
I would, so why not? So I think. So I'm going to predict that you would too.
I think that's called projecting, sir.
Where'd you get a word like that?
Psychology. Now, there's a lot of things that I don't agree with in psychology, but there are some things that they get right.
Or the fact that I actually said I'm projecting one. I literally said I'm projecting.
I missed that, apparently.
That's why I thought it was kind of funny that you were mentioning it right after I said that. I'm projecting. Okay.
Sometimes when I concentrate, like my ears shut off and I can't hear people. It's a real thing. It happens. Exactly.
A friend of mine asked me, he saw that Mum Ra's like tomb with all the big statues and stuff. He asked me, could my printer print something like that? I said, well, yeah, but each one of those statues would probably take over 24 hours to print. Take a lot of resin. Something like that'd be better off with an FDM printer.
Probably, yeah.
And there's like 4 statues plus the tomb and the fountain. So you're looking probably 3 weeks of printing at minimum.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long time. Plus, you have to find all the files.
Which he had all the. I've actually looked at that thing before on Pult 3D.
Hmm.
He showed me a picture of it. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
They have some really cool stuff up there, but some of the stuff they got is really complicated, and printing it would be a pain in the butt.
Mm-hmm.
But if you got the time to put into it, they can look real cool.
People like the Ghost Rider mod. Make them taller.
Yeah.
It's got like 1,000 likes on it.
Ah, that's good.
I think everybody hates the fact he's so small.
Which is understandable.
I can't stand the fact they made him so small. It's like my favorite Ghost Rider, and they screwed him up. Didn't make his back accurate to the comic. Made him too small. Luckily, I got a good bike that's actually accurate to the comics. Thank you again, my friend.
One of these days, I'll print out one for myself.
I'll believe it when I see it.
I say one of these days.
You modeled it like 2 years ago.
I'm a busy guy. I do stuff. I built like a whole wall today.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked on a statue. I was productive. I don't just sit around when I'm sitting around not printing stuff for myself. I do stuff.
Well, you did that today, and you made that like 2 years ago. But what have you done in the 729 days since then?
So much. So very, very much.
Okay, that's good. No, I got a couple spots. Mm-hmm. worked on my comic story some this week.
Yeah, how's that going?
Yeah, pretty good. Got a new chapter, introduced a new character. The Morgana finds Fenrir bound on the island, and tries to free him. She wasn't able to break the bond, so she bonds this soul to a mortal, basically creating a werewolf with multiple forms. Leaves his original body in there and entombs it.
Cool.
I rewrote a couple other chapters too after the named after the Lady of the Lake, commander of the Avalon that crashed over 1,000 years ago. I gave her more of a backstory, so that caused me to rewrite some chapters. Actually, rewrote one chapter and increased the detail to it, and then split it into two. Then I put the binding of the beast after that with the introduction of Fenrir. Still mixing with the Norse mythology with the Arthurian legend.
Cool.
No, pretty good. A duality of the personalities between the host and Fenrir. Even in human form, Fenrir whispers to him, kind of driving them mad.
Just how we like him.
Mm-hmm. Boom, 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 boom. That piece of Lego.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Stalking him. those.
Yeah, small audience tonight. Something going on? Small audience tonight.
Summertime. Thursday night. It's nice out mostly.
What's that got to do with anything?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. But those who are here, thank you.
It's not the quantity of people we have watching, it's the quality.
Yes, sir.
These guys are great.
They are the best. I didn't know that's the machine on the Shrek body or a more articulate one. No idea on that one. I haven't really looked at too much at all. I know it's like flux that it's an SDC exclusive. That's why.
Yeah, I'll never get that, so.
Yep.
Not even gonna look at it.
They even like comment like, "Oh, we expect this to sell at the con. Very limited quantities on the website afterwards." No. Y'all suck. Making like highly demanded, highly things on what people want list.
Well, here's the problem that I have with it is that they're making both the figures, right? People could customize and make their own, right? But they're making both of the figures in a 3-pack that then is exclusive.
Yes.
Which means that those people who would customize their own to make it from the one would buy, the one. Now can't even do that. So they won't. They won't get the rope.
all both Rogue and Shannon the She-Devil's on everybody's want list.
Yeah, it's a dick move. Let's just
be honest. It's not like it's like a obscure thing, like the stupid G.I. Joe thing, the Cold Slither rock band thing.
Yeah.
Cool for those who want it. But me, it's one of those oddball things where I don't give a crap about.
Yeah.
Which they seem to be doing a lot of that with G.I. Joe right now. Like you got more real American Hero. You stop making the weird, obscure shit. Of course, if they make the weird, obscure shit, they don't have to spend money too, though. So I'm not going to buy the weird, obscure shit.
Well, I'm not going to be able to buy the stuff that I want to get because it's exclusive. So
that too.
I think that puts a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths.
Yep, both those figures are super sought after on people's want list.
Yeah.
Even though Rogue's face looks terrible.
Rogue's face does look terrible. And maybe it's just because the lips are so bright red. Or maybe it's just that.
Well, I'll tell you what it is when we go stream.
They're so big.
And
then also she's got like dark eyeliner.
No, I can tell you what the problem is when we go stream. Once I say it, you'll see it immediately. It's not PC. Fixing some flaws, and these are old castings I made a long time ago. So I don't have a vacuum chamber. Well, I got a vacuum chamber. I'm sorry, a pressure pot. And my resins are fast cure, so I get air bubbles. Of course, I made these molds for these, but even back before I did have a vacuum chamber. So, I get air bubbles.
That will happen.
Then we so somebody can buy the ball spot blank bodies and customize that with Shanna. Both Shanna and the Rogue, really. I haven't took apart my, not apart, even opened up a boss fight where it's on yet. I got it, but never have an opener. It's like a lot of effort to open stuff. Got to find a place to put it, and put up all the accessories, or I could just leave it in the box until I figure out what to do. So I do that.
Yeah, that's one step further than I go. I just don't even buy it. So much effort to buy stuff. It also could be that I am currently too poor to afford anything, but you know, that's the life of
the thing you do for a living.
Yeah.
You almost said it yourself.
I was going to say a single father.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That too. Especially with this profession.
Especially my profession.
Like with my job. Private sector, I could make a lot more money, but I got a sweet gig. I got job security, good insurance.
There are lots of things that I like about my job, but there are definitely some drawbacks.
I don't technically have kids, but I do have several pets, and they're expensive.
Pets can be very expensive. What do they call them? Fur babies? They're fur babies.
I don't mean to discourage people. It's in lower income brackets, though, but I've seen it with neighbors who used to live across the road that rent the house across from me. It's been years ago they moved out, but they couldn't afford to feed themselves, so the dogs were suffering.
Yeah. If you can't afford to feed yourself, it makes it hard to have a pet.
Yeah. Don't purchase a pet if you can't put food on your own table. They are a big commitment. They treat the dogs like crap. They never got the veterinarian care they needed. They were sickly.
Yeah, that's not very normal.
Felt like stealing one of them one time and just keeping it and just give it the care it needed. That's don't want to get in that mess.
No.
Poor thing, it didn't live much longer after they moved away because it wasn't getting no medical care.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I'm gonna say those blank bodies, boss, with are $20, so it'd be a good alternative if you can't get those figures. And get the use the Outback Rogue head. There's your Rogue head, but then you can use various number of like blonde female figures for Sheena. Sector says evening.
Evening.
Yep. Oh, there it is. Where's the other head I was working on earlier?
I don't know.
You took it off my table, moved it. No,
I stuck him in my nose before I put him back.
Gross.
Yeah. I was hoping that you would be so grossed out by that you would decide that you didn't want him anymore. But apparently that didn't work. My plan has been foiled.
I saw someone making a prime on a Alabama body on Instagram.
Yeah? How was it coming out?
It looked pretty good.
Oh, good.
It's not me. It's somebody else.
Somebody was inspired. By what you had done.
He said it was for a commission. I commented on it. He never responded to my comment. Kind of odd. Then the person who originates the recipe is complimenting your work.
Well, sometimes I miss comments on Instagram. I just won't see them. I noticed that sending reels and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That sometimes somebody will send me something and I won't see it until I send them something, and then I'll see it after that, and I'll be like, oh, somebody sent me something. But I won't see it until after I've sent them something else.
Sector said he's got a battle bots tomorrow morning. Target Haul-a-thon has Batman Animated Series Jonah Hex as the Bath Wave, dropping with DC Multiverse Kite Man at 8 a.m. Central.
Oh. Good luck, sir.
Yep, the Target does not do anything to combat bot purchasing. I missed out on the side locking.
Does any website? Aren't they all just for the money?
Yeah, so Hasbro Pulse actually has a purchasing limit, and they do have captchas. Walmart started doing captchas too.
Have they?
Mm-hmm. I ordered this morning. I ordered the Captain America Venom 2-pack.
Uh-huh.
And I had to hold the button down to prove you're not a robot.
I think we're getting to the point where that doesn't work anymore.
What do you mean? My robot complains about that all the time after you ordered it for me.
Exactly.
Sector said I did a Ghostbusters Rooftop Showdown at Hasbro Pulse, and they had to do the hold down on my phone and fill the meter up. Oh, yeah. They got that too. I missed out on the Silock, and of course I overslept too. I didn't think about it being going on live at early as it did.
Well, I don't think it was supposed to.
They always took. Normally they go on live at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
But Target's like, nah, we're going to do it 8 o'clock Central. While you're eating your cereal or whatever you're having for breakfast.
Yeah.
You forget about it until after it's too late.
Oh, well. I mean, it's just practice. It's just a practice that means that fewer customers will be able to buy it. You know, and in this day and age, why they don't just, manufacture the order, I don't know.
Yeah, you would think.
Do the
digital problem,
renders and then manufacture the order.
The problem too with being store exclusives, those figures are locked to that store for X amount of time. They can't reissue them as they are for X amount of time unless it's reissued to that store. The store gets exclusivity, not just the initial release, but the actual figure itself. That's the way Walmart's exclusives work. They can use the parts to make a different character, but they can't use to make the same character again as it is. You can change it, be the same character but different look. Or head sculpt, different paint job.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of the practice of exclusives. I don't think I ever will be.
As a Transformer fan, first time, huh? It sucks. Well, the movie where the guy's getting hung for the second time. First time, huh? Sector says I set my alarm to be sure I don't forget. I've got 4 alarms set and I still sleep through them.
Sounds like you're a tired fella.
Yeah, Maisie is almost nocturnal now. She's wide awake wanting to play at 3 o'clock in the morning. My older dogs are like, you do something with this bitch.
Go to bed.
They hate her.
I bet they do.
They're both over 9 years old, and she's
a puppy.
No, she'll be, I think, a year old this month.
Yeah, she's still a puppy.
Yeah. Such a chewer. Gotta be chewing and destroying stuff all the time.
That would get old fast.
My cousin goes through like heat and blankets a lot where she'll burn them out because she runs nonstop. So Yes, they're still good blankets afterwards, but the problem is now we have Maisie. She's like, there's wire in this. I want to rip the wiring out and eat it. Off the prime I'm working on. Speaking of prime, just work on the heads. Actually, different route to installing the magnets this time. Made it easier on myself. I drilled inside the shoulder socket and installed them that way, so I don't have to re-sculpt up here, which is going to sculpt over anyway because of the armor, but it eliminates the step of having to smooth it back over, then sculpt over top of it.
Yeah.
So plus doing it this way too, I was able to put much bigger magnets, so it's incredibly strong.
That's good.
What we do now is start pricking his torso some more. One of the things people forget to do when they're adding sculpt on, especially like armor and stuff, you gotta offer clearance for the extra material.
Yeah. Otherwise, scrape all your paint off the first time you move it.
Yep. Or even your sculpt off.
Or you won't be able to move it.
That too.
I think Don, I forgot that he was going to make me. I think Don is making me a gladiator cape. Because he asked me last time if I remember what he was making them, and I had to tell him no.
Oh, he was actually like giving us a hint what he was making last.
Yeah, he said that we talked about it before. I think he's making me a gladiator cape. After I thought about it for a minute, I was like, oh yeah. I think that's what he's doing. And I am making him a spatula.
Why?
Because he needs an Iron Man spatula for the rest of the Iron Man.
Second problem with pre-ordering from Target, if you don't have a red card, they pre-authorize your account every week until it comes out. Pre-authorize, hold it for a week, release it, do it again, over and over until it comes out.
That sounds annoying.
Yep. So you constantly got pre-authorizations on your, or if you're doing it with a debit card, it's even worse. It's like you never put a debit card in gas pump. It's because they pre-authorize way more than what gas you're going to buy. Some stations will pre-authorize over $100, and like on your debit card, if you use your debit card for gas.
That's bogus.
I remember they did that when I was a poor graduate student paying my way through school. And I was trying to get gas, and they did that and locked my debit card because they pre-authorized more than what I had in it when I was in school until I got paid the next week.
That sucks.
And it was like on a Friday, so they held it for like several days.
That's not cool.
No. That's my lesson. I never put a debit card in a gas pump again.
Yeah, I bet.
Right. One of the last classes I had to take was one of these ones where you always put your group projects and your grades depicted on your group work.
Group projects are dumb.
And that's when gas was it's very expensive. I was driving an hour to the university, and these idiots were wanting to meet every fucking day. I was like, no, I'm going to meet the days I have classes. I'm not driving out here to meet for 15 minutes to talk to y'all, then drive back home an hour on a day I'm not even working, have classes or working here.
Yeah.
I embarrassed the fuck out of them too. They try to throw me under the bus. They didn't know my name. They come like, well, first, went back during like presentation. Well, first, my name's Jared. I don't know what they call me. They're like, what? Like, if you ask questions, you get answers. And I did the bulk of the work. You don't come on to meet with us. It's like, yeah, I live a fucking hour away. Gas is like $5 a gallon, and I'm a GA, so I don't make a lot of money. The VP of the graduate school too. She was one too. Like that's where I was a GA at. Actually, I think it was it GA or TS? Well, I forget which one it was. I switched between like turn-on times. Like when gas $5 a gallon, she was wanting me to come out there, like be there 5 days a week and do work an hour a day or something like that, take up my hours. It's like, no. That's horseshit. Let's burn more fuel than I'm making.
Yeah.
And the head of the graduate school said, that's stupid. The president of the graduate school is like, no.
I mean, people got to understand, students don't have money.
I know, exactly.
Most students, not all of them.
When you're paying your own way through college, you don't have money.
Yeah, precisely.
I get those from time to time. They hurt like a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Do what the trigger. I was about to do the exact same thing. Triggered it. Let's not do that.
Yeah, bad idea. Didn't sound fun the first time. Oh.
So that's Caliban. Which figure do you think would work good for a prime base? Maybe if you don't want to go as big, and he's got hair on the arms, be good for like a final form prime to do like an Age Apocalypse Sabretooth. Yeah, I think AOA Sabretooth probably could work. But at one point you can get those Sabretooths pretty cheap too. So
you probably still can. I'll be right back.
Okay. The Warpath work. I think Warpath be too small. You can see the size difference between a Caliban and a Warpath. Arms alone.
All right, I'm back. Name withheld asked, would Warpath work?
Yeah, I answered that earlier.
Oh, I missed it.
You were taking care of business.
Plan making a Nightman?
I am going to make a Nightman.
So goofy looking.
Wrong Nightman. That Nightman. That's the Nightman. Ultra's Nightman. Not the weird magician looking dude.
The guy with the one red eyeball?
Yeah, with the one night vision goggle. There was actually explanation in that in the comic. He was actually wearing night vision goggles, and in his first mission he tried to be Nightman, and he got his ass kicked, and his goggles got broke.
Couldn't afford new goggles.
No, he just usually it's like to help that concept, like developing is have one eye with night vision, one without.
Yeah, seems like it'd be difficult in that way.
Do what now?
So it seems like it would be difficult to function that way.
Yeah. Close one eye at a time. Mm-hmm.
I haven't read this story.
Oh, that's one Don's been talking about.
Mm-hmm. Donna wants me to make an armor overlay for this to go onto the Vulcan body. Well, he said Black Panther, but they're the same figure.
Yeah.
Essentially. So I'm just looking.
Unless it's you want it to go to armor. It's got a different torso.
Well, he's not here for me to ask, so.
Mm-hmm. Surface that 6.
Yeah, but his armor doesn't even match.
Wait.
Like between images, his armor doesn't always match. I mean, it's like close and generally the same.
What? You're not sticking to a certain character design? No.
It's similar. It's close.
They would do that.
But like, that's the problem sometimes with trying to do these things is like, trying to do them so that they look like they're supposed to from different angles. Doesn't always work because these artists aren't working from, that's not even the right thing there. They're not working from 3D models when they draw these. They're just trying to do the best they can at imagining how this should work.
And Marvel don't hire the most seasoned artists anymore.
I mean, this isn't bad art. The art's not bad.
Well, I'm just saying that they don't pay top dollar for artists anymore, which is sad. Good artists, they end up doing like their independent stuff because Marvel won't pay. Marvel and DC either one. I'm not saying they don't have talented artists, they just don't pay anymore.
Uh-huh.
What is... It's touching. Let's go here. They definitely don't hire the best writers anymore, though. They don't even have writers anymore that knows how the pennant stair is supposed to work on Ghostwriter.
Yeah.
They think the pennant stair makes you feel guilty. They're like, well, it don't work on certain because they don't feel guilt. Well, that's not how it works. It makes you feel the pain and suffering you inflict on others. It's not guilt. But now it makes you feel guilty. You're a psychopath. You don't feel guilt.
That would make it kind of, worthless as an ability.
Yes, it completely nerfs that ability.
Chances are good that people who are committing, violent crimes aren't going to really
It's one of the most massive nerfs of a power. It's like it didn't work on Carol Danvers. Well, I already feel guilty and beat myself up. It didn't work on me. Well, that's not how it works. It didn't work on Thanos. He don't feel guilty. Well, he lacks it's not how it works. The more pain and suffering you put on other people, the worse it is on you. That's how it works. With Galactus, that's why the 90s cartoon Ghost Rider took down Galactus. He's killed trillions of people. Mm-hmm. Not sure what's not allowing the leg to move any farther. Don't see anything that's binding on. Took out material here. Thought that was the case, and it's not. Is it? It is. It's still binding. No. Something wrong, says hello fam.
How's it going?
Family.
Hey, you guys! Yep, Nemo Hill's talking about one of the coolest guest appearances on the cartoon. Yeah, when Ghost Rider shows up and takes down Galactus. There. Yeah. A piece of plastic and ran on around inside the torso.
Hate it when that happens.
Something. Anyone else? Too bad they didn't make a Ghost Rider cartoon back then. Yeah, that would have been great. Especially with the toy line they had. You think they would have had a cartoon? Something Wong says, speaking of family, unfortunately, I just lost another brother yesterday. Back to condolences, my friend. I hate to hear that. Never easy to lose a family.
No.
Something One says, you guys are like family to me, and I appreciate y'all. Same, friend.
I appreciate that.
The plastic fell out. It's the power of family. You've been a long time friend on here, Something One. We appreciate you a lot. I got this leg now, we're come down more straight. This still kicks up to the side. Kyle asks, hey guys, thoughts on getting the STC exclusive snap pack? It sucks. Great set. Absolutely great set. Most very highly wanted figures, which is what sucked about it. And we got Kazar and Zabu in a wave not too long ago. And to get China the She-Devil to go with them, they made it exclusive to STC.
Yeah.
Kind of worried about that too when they had her in the scantily clad outfit. It's like they normally do that for STC now, like with the Hellfire Club set several years back. With the Black Queen and White Queen in the lingerie. And even if you're a Hasbro Pulse membership premium member, you don't have a guarantee of getting it.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are not happy about it.
Mm-hmm. It's a subtle change, but I think once you get the other one done, it'll a little bit more noticeable. You can actually stand up straight instead of a little bit of A stance.
Huh.
So the mods I did to this, where I got the retro carded Wasp torso, and I'm using Moonstone hips and legs, and modified the waist piece, modified the hips, but not so now she can actually cross her legs. They don't have any female Marvel Legends that can do that. Didn't take much modifications. They don't go. AK says, hello all.
Surprised they brought out the most wanted figure for the Savage Lands Rogue.
Yep.
Compared it with another most wanted figure without any sneak peek. They probably didn't want to put out a sneak peek because people would be responding to it negatively.
Mm-hmm. Just oh, by the way, here's the SDC 2-pack. What?
Yeah.
Eating on the street.
All right, look. I apologize. I'll mute myself.
Surprised they brought out the most wanted figures of Savage Land Rogue and put, yep. That's what he was reading. It's crazy that they made that the SDC exclusive. It's going to piss a lot of people off.
All I've had to eat today was 2 pieces of toast and 2 eggs. And that was 9 hours ago.
It's not my fault.
No, but I got hungry. I'm a growing boy.
Leroy Jenkins. What? I was hungry. Let's do this.
I'm gonna have to use a metal pole for this handle.
Oh, that's a giant sword, yeah.
Otherwise, it's gonna bust. Now, the question is, which one of the metal rods that I have fits Marvel Legend gripping hands best? Ooh. Like that one fits better.
You sure it's not the other one?
Mm-hmm. The other one falls straight through. It's not big enough. Now I gotta find my calipers to tell me what size this is. I'm gonna guess that's 5 millimeters. I don't know where my calipers are at the moment.
5 millimeters standard peg size on transformers, like for guns and weapons and stuff. 5 millimeter post. And I have the weapons tend to hold well pretty well in Marvel Legends hands. Something along that smart you making, Ken, and that's what I'm making. I am working on another prime. I'm doing a lot of prep work. I know it's unheard of. I don't do prep work.
Making this Iron Man for Dawn.
Well, Dawn don't like Iron Man.
Yeah, I heard that. But I'm going to make it for him anyway, and he's going to like it. And he's going to like it. Or maybe he won't like it. I don't know. But I think he'll like it.
Will he or won't he?
I don't know. I guess it probably depends on how well it comes out. If it comes out good, he'll probably like it. If it comes out looking like the new Rogue, he probably won't like it. Actually, it's just her face.
Oh my God, what's wrong with her face? Something once I thought about using a scar for a prime custom. I did. I initially thought about it, but I don't like the arms.
He's kind of thick through the middle.
You don't have the nice V shape of the Caliban, and the arms are smaller. Caliban's got longer biceps.
Yeah, he's kind of thick in the middle.
Yeah, the shoulders are big. The problem is I can't even use. One point I thought maybe like I could use these shoulders because these are bigger shoulders than on the Caliban. Around about just a little bit bigger, but they're like the 80th anniversary Hulk. The forearm actually plugs into the shoulder. The bicep is just a floating piece that covers it. I like the big losing the veins too on the arms is part of one thing with Prime. It's like you crazy vascular body. Now the pegs will be all different. I've changed those out. And
what about using a monster venom and changing out the legs?
Which I did. Or I did it in reverse with Prime Evil. I used the Caliban torso with monster venom legs.
What if you did the other way around?
the body's too oddly shaped for what I want for prime.
You'd have to rework
the neck jets forward, so it's not as bad as what's his face, the Monster Hide, but you got one of those issues going on.
I reworked that Monster Hide so that the neck comes out the top.
I like Caliban.
He's got to be kind of hard to come by, though, isn't he?
I can still buy Caliban. It's cheap.
Really?
We try to buy pieces. It's expensive, but if you buy a complete one, it's not that bad. Caliban's cheaper than Puff Adder. Puff Adder came out afterwards, which is recently, and Puff Adder is a character that hardly anybody knows, yet his parts are way more expensive. It was like when they first announced Puff Adder, it's like, sweet, I need a new supply of prime parts. No.
Well, that sucks.
Plus, the Puff Adder actually came with the regular hands too, so that was nice, but you can't get it. It worked easily anyway. Who came in the Puff Adder wave? Was that who's coming in wave? I can't remember all of who came in the wave.
In the Puff Adder wave?
Yep.
The eyeball guy.
Okay, yeah. The rat face eyeball guy.
An Iron Man, which you didn't have to buy.
Wonder Man.
Captain America was in that wave.
Ultimate Captain America.
Did Captain America and Iron Man even have a part?
I think Cap did. And what's it? That's the dude with the weird eye.
Oh yeah, Captain America came with the head.
Oh, for the head.
You know, I kind of like that Captain America.
It's a good figure.
Yeah, I don't like that grimacing face that he's got on there, but
it's still a kid's fun.
Well,
at least it's not Kieran Rogers. How do y'all feel about the Marvel vs. Capcom 2-packs?
Some of them
better if they weren't all exclusives.
Yeah.
I already missed out on the ones I really wanted. Plus it was Target exclusive.
Yeah.
The Psylocke. We've been needing an updated Psylocke forever.
I think a lot of people are in that boat.
Captain America one was pretty easy to get this morning. The Matt from Geek Fusion TV, he sent the link to me and was like, "Hey, it's up."
Yeah, I was still up when I looked later, and then I didn't buy it. But I looked at it.
Would I prefer to all be single packs? Absolutely. And non-exclusive.
Yeah, I'd prefer if they were all non-exclusive.
And single packs. Like the not only is Psylocke hard to get 2-pack, they put her with a deluxe figure, so her pack is more expensive. And the deluxe figure I didn't want.
Because we already have a good Thanos.
Well,
and is the Thanos that they packed her with even significantly different than what we got already?
Different horn, different head sculpt, different boot, different collar piece, different boots and gloves.
But is it significantly different?
No.
Like, I mean, is it different enough to justify buying it?
They forgot to paint the waist. It's not gold like it should be. Is Juggernaut 2-pack? He is a single pack. He's the only, but he's going to be priced as a 2-pack.
Is he going to be an exclusive also?
Amazon exclusive. It's about time to call it night. Little dreaming first.
Well, it's getting there.
Where's it going?
Going to town.
You know, in the UK, their dollar store is called Pound Town.
I heard that.
Like there's still a good chunk of the population still calls the hashtag the pound symbol, which that's what it is. So when you're making your hashtags, you might want to think those out a little bit. If people still read that.
Well, I think I'm going to call it a night. That looks pretty good to me.
Same. We're past the 2 hour mark. We're at almost 2.5 hours.
It's looking pretty good so far. I got some details in here I need to adjust and add, but
still got to finish out the prepping the other leg, and other than that, got most of the and I need to do the neck. The net prepping is pretty all done on the torso. Get a little more range of movement in that leg too.
all right.
That's me. Close her out. Is the big Shomagorov exclusive? That I don't know. I haven't kept up on that one. But we do have the toy chat tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Eastern. So everybody in the chat, thank you for coming out and hanging out with us. And that's an awesome sword. And
thanks.
We'll catch y'all next time.
Cheers.